Joker would like to see you up on the bridge, Commander. Earlier when we spoke, you were very open with me. I like that, but I hope I didn't come across as too flirty. I don't want to overstep my bounds.
Be yourself, Kelly. We don't need military protocol getting in the way.
I agree completely. Anyway, how may I help you, Commander?
Do you have a moment to talk?
I always have time for you, Commander.
I better go.
Okay. Maybe we'll talk later.
Can you believe this, Commander? It's my baby! Better than new. It fits me like a glove! And leather seats! Military may set the hardware standard, but on a first-gen frigate they could care less if the seats breathe. Civilian sector comfort by design.
The reproduction is not intended to be perfect, Mr. Moreau. Seamless improvements were made.
And there's the downside. I liked the Normandy when she was beautiful and quiet. Now she's got this thing I want to talk about. It's like ship cancer.
Enjoy it, Joker. If we're stuck here, we might as well let them pamper us.
Does it breach uniform regs if I get that on a cruise shirt? Because this is my favorite you have no choice ever.
Technically, this is a civilian ship. I'm probably lucky you're still wearing pants.
Yeah, I'll save that for the off-hour cameras. Have an AI watch me 24/7. Jerks.
Yes, Shepard.
I want to know more about
Do you have
you.
a specific inquiry?
How are you getting along with Joker?
Mr. Moreau does not trust me. It offends him that I am installed aboard his ship's computers.
Yeah, the last Normandy did just fine without an AI reminding me the airlock is ajar.
Why are you named
EDI is the phonetic pronunciation of EDI. That is an acronym for Enhanced Defense Intelligence.
Where are you?
My core intelligence is housed in a quantum blue box located behind the medical bay.
What do you do aboard the ship?
I operate the ship's electronic and cyber warfare suites in combat. My reaction time is much faster than any organic. I collate the records of shipboard monitoring devices for the Elusive Man. I serve additional functions which are restricted at this time.
Restricted functions?
I do not know. Some of my data. I assume that when certain unknown conditions are met, those functions will be released to me.
Cyber warfare means things like viruses, right?
In close-range ship-to-ship combat, I can sometimes break through the firewalls of an enemy's internal wireless network. Once I seize control of their systems, I can turn off gravity or air. I can disable weapons guidance or shields, or I can put their fusion plant in meltdown. On the defense, I manage Normandy's own suite of jammers, decoys, and internal firewalls.
Sounds incredibly useful. Why isn't there someone
An
like that?
organic operator cannot react quickly enough to changing. This is a role that can only be filled by an artificial intelligence. Unfortunately, we are suspect.
Well, it might have something to do with how an AI almost destroyed galactic civilization, just putting it out there.
The Elusive Man has monitoring devices on board?
He has invested most of Cerberus's resources into the design and construction of this ship. He has an interest in monitoring our progress.
The Elusive Man
He
has
has invested
monitoring.
most of Cerberus's resources into the design.
Let's discuss
Ready.
something else. I want to know more about the people
Much
on
of
board.
that data is classified. Do you have a specific inquiry?
What sort of resources does Cerberus have? Money, personnel, facilities?
I have a block that prevents me from answering that question.
What do you mean?
Although I am less controlled than other AI, I am still subject to behavioral blocks and the physical isolation of my hardware. In this case, I am prevented from truthfully answering your question by Cerberus's levels of secret classification.
How is Cerberus organized?
Cerberus is organized into task-oriented cells. Each operates in isolation. Members from one cell cannot recognize the members of another. Each cell's agents are led by a single operator. We are called the Lazarus Cell, which is directed by Operator Lawson.
So how many operations is Cerberus running right now?
I have a block that prevents me from answering that question.
How did Cerberus replicate the most advanced warship in the Alliance Navy without anyone knowing?
I have a block that prevents me from answering that question.
Let's discuss something
Ready.
else. What's this area of
This
the
is
ship?
the bridge, where the navigator plots our...
Yeah, sitting right here, thanks.
That's all for now.
Logging you out, Shepard.
Commander.
I assume everything is going well up here?
I really want a chance to put the Normandy through her paces. I just have to trim up the drive output and it'll be like we never lost her.
Safety standards advise against manipulating drive settings while engines are powered and in use, Mr. Moreau.
Commander, can we shut this thing off? I don't need it in my day-to-day.
I'm no fan either, but we're stuck with it.
Until I find a soldering gun. There's gotta be some wires I can cross to make it hurt.
No sabotage. Understood?
Yeah, don't break the boss's toys.
So, how do you think we're doing?
Well, the Normandy's not as ready as she could be. There's always more we could upgrade. And as for the crew, you'd have to ask a people person.
What do you think about the people we're picking up?
Well, about the ones you went out with last, I would never say anything against Miranda and expect to survive the reprisal. Jacob is way too nice a guy for the number of ways he knows how to kill people. It's just my opinion, though. There's really no need to go spreading it around.
Ever think about the old Normandy and the trouble
Yeah,
we got
those
up?
seem like the good old days now, but come on, it was hell at the time. Geth, Saren, Sovereign, and then we got dumped. We're stuck in a weird place, sure, but back then it wasn't all sunshine and bunnies.
What happened to the rest of the old crew?
Almost did. Presley didn't. The rest of us just sort of drifted apart. The Alliance didn't care. I don't think they liked all the non-humans in your crew. We were your team, Commander. With the Normandy destroyed and you gone, there wasn't much keeping us together.
I assume everything is
Good
going
for
well.
now. Fractured my thumb on the mute, but I think I made my point. See ya, Commander.
A scientist is required to use the technical laboratory.
What's this area of the ship?
This is the Combat Information Center. Here, the crew receives sensor data and coordinates gunnery and damage control efforts. While Normandy is flown from the bridge, during combat, the commanding officer issues orders from the CIC.
Commander, there hasn't been time to really settle in and take stock. I want to say that working with you is a great opportunity to do something that matters. It's a privilege to serve on the Normandy, Commander.
You may change your tune if we end up like the original Normandy.
Maybe. As long as the elusive man walks his talk, and you do the same, I'll do my best to make sure we succeed. That's been the condition for my service so far. I have issues with certain actions Cerberus has taken in the past.
What has Cerberus done to make you nervous?
A lot. They've been called terrorists, and with good reason. Doubt you can find a more checkered past. But if the Collector threat is real, and we do something about it, Cerberus will be remembered differently. Or we'll all be tried and executed. Can't count on people thinking about it as hard as I have.
I look forward to working with you, Mr. Taylor.
Likewise, Commander. Let me know if you need anything. Commander, can I help you with something?
How are we doing, Jacob?
Probably the same as everyone else. I just want to figure out what the real threat act. Anything else, Commander?
What do you think of this?
We don't have a full complement. We don't stand a... Anything else, Commander?
I understand you made quite an impact after you
Miranda and I stopped a Batarian plan to release a biological agent on the Citadel. Saved the Citadel like you, but what's the saying? Good deeds like pissing yourself in dark pants? Warm feeling, but no one notices. The whole thing was hushed like they're good at doing. But I know what I did, and I'm proud of it.
I'm more interested
Ready?
in just talking.
I'm not big on forcing these talks, Shepard. Let's do this later.
We'll talk
Commander.
later.
A scientist is required to use the technical laboratory.
What's this area of the ship?
This is the FTL communications room. In addition to interfacing with the FTL comm network, Normandy is fitted with a quantum entanglement communicator linked to the Elusive Man's office. This allows lag-free communication even when you operate off the comm grid.
Why aren't these used everywhere?
Each quantum pair costs nearly as much as a comm relay, and can pass only one quantum bit of data at a time. In addition to the cost and bandwidth issues, the system is strictly point-to-point. To contact 100 different worlds, we would need to manufacture and install 100 entangled pairs, one linked to each world.
I've never heard of a quantum entanglement.
Essentially, 2 subatomic particles are created in an entangled state. One is installed here, and the other in the Elusive Man's office. When one particle occupies a given quantum state, its entangled partner will always enter the opposite state, no matter the distance between them. If we alter the state of our particle, that alters the state of the Elusive Man's. This allows us to send data in the form of quantum bits.
Why aren't these used
Each
everywhere?
quantum pair to contact 100 different.
That's all for now.
Logging you out, Shepard.
Commander, you've received a new message at your private terminal. How may I help you, Commander?
Do you have a moment to talk?
I always have time for you, Commander. But mostly I feel encouraged.
Don't worry.
I trust you implicitly. The moment
Your
I'm-
trust is
I
well
knew-
placed.
Anything else you'd like to talk about?
I better go.
Okay. Maybe we'll talk later.
Starboard observation deck is closed until needed.
Oh, she's a cutie. How old?
She'll be a year old next month.
Oh, you'll miss her first birthday.
Well, my family lives in New Canton.
Oh, that colony's on the edge of the frontier. Could be vulnerable to collector attack, couldn't
Exactly. It's most important that she have a first birthday. That's why I'm here.
The men's restroom is on the port side of the ship. Access to life support is restricted. The port observation deck is closed until needed.
Commander Shepard, the hero of the Citadel. You did humanity proud that day. Master Sergeant Rupert Gardner here. How can I be of service?
What do you do here on the
What don't I do? Most think of me as the ship's cook, but I'm also the facilities technician and custodian. HVAC, plumbing, non-mission critical electrical. I make sure they're all clean and running.
So the man cleaning the toilets is also...
I wash my... This ain't no luxury liner. You have to pull your own weight and... through the cracks.
How do you feel about working for Cerberus?
Damn proud. Cerberus gets the job done. The Alliance and Council have got their heads buried so deep up their butt puckers they can't see squat. It'll take good old human ingenuity to crush these collector vermin. Only Cerberus knows that.
How did you find your way into Cerberus?
Can you believe I was once a family man, working the EZO rigs along the frontier? I was happy enough, but losing everything to Batarian raiders can change your outlook. I needed to make a difference. I'm no soldier, but I've got skills, and Cerberus keeps an eye out for talent. I'll do whatever it takes to help, be that plumbing a sewer, routing an air duct, or keeping everyone's bellies full.
You have everything you
I
need.
make do. But have you ever tried to taking down the collectors is going to be rough business. The crew
What do you
deserves it.
need?
If I had some quality ingredients... Oh, shit. You've got more to worry about than grocery shopping on the Citadel. Forget I mentioned it.
If I head that way, I'll keep an eye out.
Much appreciated. Most of this list is probably standard fare for those namby-pambies on the Citadel. Anything else you'd like to talk about?
You have everything you need.
If you happen to find any of those supplies...
I won't take any
Back
more.
to work.
A gunnery officer is required to access the gunnery control station.
Commander Shepard, I watched the Normandy crumble with you on board. It's good to see you alive.
I'm shocked. You're serving on a Cerberus vessel now?
Surprising, even to me. Yet, here I am. The kind of trauma you endured would have changed most people. But not you, I see. Welcome back, Shepard.
Doctor, you've been with the Alliance
After
for
the
years.
Normandy I was stationed at the Mars Naval Medical Center. A very respectable position, but it wasn't on a starship.
Colonial military life isn't for you?
I've spent most of my life on warships. I'm used to the hum of engines. Life planetside is just too static, too boring.
You're not the Cerberus
I
type.
don't work for Cerberus. I work for you. On a mission that may be crucial to the survival of the human race. I have faith that your dealings with Cerberus will be ethical. I trust you, Commander.
There's a very good chance this mission will be a one-way trip. Are you prepared for that?
I've been through the reclaiming of Shanxi, the Skillian Blitz. We survived the Battle of the Citadel and the destruction of the Normandy together. I've lived a full life. No regrets. I'd like to make sure the crew...
You have everything you
I
need.
believe so. This medical bay seems very much like the sick bay on the original Normandy. Only thing missing are my private reserves. I even had a bottle of Ceres Ice brandy that I was saving for a special occasion.
I'll keep an eye out for a replacement bottle.
Oh, you needn't. It's expensive, and we have much larger concerns ahead.
I'll see you later,
Commander.
Doctor.
Commander. What can I do for you?
Anything I should know
The
regarding
crew's
Normandy?
working well, and the ship appears to be performing to specifications.
What exactly are your duties, aside from
I'm the
keeping an eye
Elusive
on-
Man's agent. You're his most important asset. My job is to make sure you succeed. Aside from that, I send regular reports to the Elusive Man.
You have a
updating
minute,
us.
Miranda?
No doubt you've got... Cerberus isn't as evil as most people believe. If I can help allay any of your concerns, I'd be happy to do so. So, what would you like to know?
I know what we're doing here, but what's Cerberus's long-term goal?
The advancement of the human race. Nothing more, nothing less. The Solarians have the Special Tasks Group. The Asari have their legendary commandos for stealth and recon operations. Cerberus is humanity's answer to those organizations.
But those organizations are regulated by governments. Who keeps Cerberus in check?
Nobody. We're privately funded and our backers trust the Elusive Man to make the right decisions. But he's very clear about our goals. Protect humanity and serve its advancement.
Are you military or political? Or both?
Cerberus has several divisions. Political, military, scientific, but we're all working towards the same goal. The teams you encountered before your accident were mostly part of our military division. But not all Cerberus operations use the same protocols. We try not to get bogged down in bureaucracy or formality.
What kind of resources does Cerberus
We're very
have?
well funded, though I doubt anyone other than the Elusive Man knows exactly how well. But our resources aren't unlimited. Reviving you and rebuilding the Normandy was a significant investment, and a significant risk. We're all hoping you can do the impossible, Shepard. No pressure.
What can you tell me about the Elusive Man?
Not much that you don't already know. Even I don't have access to most of his background. And you've seen more of him than most ever do. It's rare for him to become directly involved in missions, but you're something special. Whatever else people might say about him, I can assure you he's got humanity's best interests at heart. That includes you and me.
How can you be sure of that if you know so little about him?
I didn't get to where I am without knowing how to gauge people's motives and ambitions, even from brief encounters. He's no saint, and he'd be the first to admit it. But he is committed. Humanity couldn't have a better advocate.
Tell me about yourself, Miranda.
Oh, I guess that's fair. I've spent the last 2 years learning everything there is to know about you. Well, you should probably know that I've had extensive genetic modification. Not my decision, but I make the most of it. It's one of the reasons the Elusive Man handpicked me. I'm very good at just about anything I choose to do.
What level of genetic modification?
That's very thorough. Physically, I'm superior in many ways. I heal quickly, and I'll likely live half again as long as the average human. My biotic abilities are also very advanced. For a human. Add to that some of the best training and education money can buy, and, well, it's pretty impressive, really.
You certainly don't lack for confidence.
It's just a fact. My reflexes, my strength, even my looks, they're all designed to give me an edge. No point in hiding from it. It's the reason I'm trusted to oversee the most dangerous, risky, and technically demanding operations Cerberus, and it's why I was assigned to you. It's my job to make sure you succeed,
What
Shepard.
level of genetic modification?
My biotic. Add to that some of the best training and education money
Sounds
can
like
buy.
you were designed to be perfect.
Maybe, but I'm not. I'm still human, Shepard. I make mistakes like everyone else. And when I do, the consequences are severe. Everyone expects a lot from someone with my abilities.
Thanks for the information, Miranda.
Of course, Commander, whatever you need.
What's this area of the ship?
Normandy's cargo deck. It includes facilities to rearm and repair Normandy's embarked ground vehicle and shuttle.
My last ship didn't need a shuttle. Why do we have one?
This ship is nearly twice the mass of the previous Normandy. It is more difficult to land the ship on high-gravity worlds. Access to this room is currently restricted.
You came all the way down here to see us?
You're speaking to our commanding officer.
I'm touring the ship, getting to know my crew.
I'm Engineer Ken Donnelly, handling the power control systems. This is Gabby.
That's Engineer Gabriella Daniels, actually. I'm responsible for the propulsion systems.
What can we do for you, Commander?
Where did you receive your training?
Both Gabby and I started in the Alliance, serving on the SSV Perugia.
She flew in the first wave at the Battle of the Citadel. We saw Sovereign firsthand.
Why did you leave the Perugia?
After you died, Anderson lost political clout. The Council backslid on the Reaper menace.
They discounted Sovereign as an isolated threat, as a single...
Which was bullshit. They said your warnings of a greater danger were mistaken or delusional.
We lost respect for Alliance leadership. We need to fight the real enemy, and only Cerberus seemed to be doing that.
How did you wind up with Cerberus, Ken?
Once you were gone, the Alliance brass descended like... I was very public with my defense
That's
for
an
you.
understatement. If Kenneth wasn't such a talented...
But it got me noticed by the elusive man. He made an offer, and here I am.
So why did you join, Gabby?
Kenneth and I have been partners in crime since we graduated from Tech Academy. When he got the Cerberus offer, I insisted that
Thanks, Mum.
Also, I love engines, and the Normandy is state-of-the-art. When I got the opportunity to work on her, I had to jump.
What do you think about
Actually,
Cerberus?
we don't know much about the organization other than the Normandy team. We know our mission and who's in charge.
We're off to kick the collectors right in their daddy bags. That's enough for me.
Are you set up okay?
We can't complain. I just wish it didn't take so long to calibrate the FBA arrays.
Kenneth, you're complaining.
What kind of problems are you having?
When they upgraded the Normandy design, they got a bit sloppy with the FBA couplings. I won't bore you with the tech, but there's an array of attenuators in the primary power transfer system that channels the field bleed.
Kenneth, you're boring the commander with tech. In short, if we had T6 FBA couplings installed, it'd save us a lot of maintenance time each day.
Why isn't something like that
It's
already?
probably just a design oversight.
Also, the T6 model can be hard to
We
find.
could probably find used ones in the Omega markets, but we have no time for shore leave.
Carry on.
Will do, Commander. I'm amazed Shepard came down to see us.
I told you he would.
What's this area of the ship?
This is main engineering.
What's this area of the ship?
This is main engineering, which contains the ship's main fusion plant and Mass Effect core.
What's this area of the ship?
This is main engineering, which contains the ship's main fusion plant and Mass Effect core.
What's this area of the ship?
Normandy's cargo deck. It includes facilities to rearm and repair Normandy's embarked ground vehicle and shuttle.
What's this area of the ship?
This is the commanding officer's quarters.
It's larger than the quarters of other warships I've served on.
This is a Cerberus vessel, not an Alliance warship. Accommodations have been made for personal taste. That said, this space is directly under the exterior pressure hull. The fitting yard workers called it the loft.
How may I help you, Commander?
Is there anything I should know?
Not anything else, Commander.
Do you have a
I
moment
always
to
have
talk?
time for you, Commander. Okay. Maybe we'll talk later.
Until we have a solution in place, we cannot utilize the Omega-4 relay. Probe launched. In research projects, Iridium is used to upgrade heavy weapons, submachine guns, and assault rifles. Launching probe. In research projects, Palladium is used to upgrade heavy pistols, armor, and cybernetics. Probe launched. Probe launched. In research projects, Platinum is used to upgrade sniper rifles, shotguns, and medical equipment. Probe launched. Launching probe. Launching probe. Launching probe. Probe launched. Probe launched. Probe away. Probe away. Launching probe. Probe away. Probe launched. Launching probe. Launching probe. Probe launched. Launching probe. Launching probe. Probe away. Probe launched.
Welcome to Omega. You're new here, aren't you? I can always tell. Allow me to... Oh, hello, Mocklin. I was just...
Leave, Fargate, now.
Of course, Mocklin. Whatever she wants.
Blasted scavengers. Welcome to Omega, Shepard.
You know who I am?
Of course. We had you tagged the moment you entered the Terminus systems. You're not as subtle as you think. Arya wants to know what brings a dead Spectre to Omega. I suggest you go to Afterlife now and present yourself.
Cut the attitude. I'm not here to cause problems for Omega.
Things explode around you, Shepard. You can't blame Arya for keeping an eye on you. Afterlife, now.
I'm receiving quarantine warnings about the slums where Dr. Morton Solus runs the clinic. Anticipate resistance at the transport station. I have also accessed messages between mercenary groups regarding plans to deal with the Archangel. There's a recruiting station at Afterlife that may have information on him.
Please.
Shut it.
Please. You have to help me.
No one said you could talk, jackass.
You Zaid Masani?
Yeah, that's me. You must be Commander Shepard. Hey, we have a galaxy to save.
I assume you've been briefed.
I've done my homework. Cerberus sent me everything I needed to know.
I assume you've been briefed.
I've done my homework.
My contacts told me we're picking up one man, not two.
Batarian delinquent. Pissed off someone rich enough to hire me to go after him. And for my bring him in alive rates even.
Please. I didn't do it.
I said shut it. Tried to lead me on a chase all over the systems. He should have known better. These people always run to Omega.
What's gonna happen to him?
I'm gonna turn him in for the bounty. Don't much care what happens after that.
What's your relationship with Cerberus?
Easy. Cerberus is paying me a lot of money to help you on your mission. That's the long and short.
Not many mercs would take a suicide mission for the pay.
Most mercs don't get an offer like the one Cerberus sent me. This mission doesn't sound like good business, but your elusive man can move a lot of credits.
Good to have you, Zaid. We have a lot to do.
That's what they tell me. I assume the elusive man told you about our arrangement.
No. I guess he decided to leave that information out of the dossier.
Good thing I asked. Picked up a mission a little while back, just before I signed on with Cerberus. Thought you might be interested. You heard the name Vito Santiago? He's the head of the Blue Suns, runs the whole organization. Seems he recently captured an Eldfell Ashland refinery on Zoya and is using their workers for slave labor. The company wants it dealt with.
I'll make sure we get that done.
Good. Get it out of the way so we can concentrate on being big goddamn heroes. I better turn this thing in before it starts to stink. I'll be locked and loaded next time you're ready to get some killing done.
Come on, let me in. Ari's expecting me. Ugh.
Annoyed. If she were expecting you, you'd be inside.
You let 10 people in while I've been standing here.
Uncaring. They were VIPs.
You let 10 people
Go on
in
in.
while I've been...
Ari's expecting you.
Uncaring.
What are you looking at?
Don't you have something better to do than pick fights with people you
No.
don't know?
Just the ones who get in my face.
You see my gun. Do you really want to do this?
Fine. You're off the hook. For now. See you around.
Give me another drink, Mom.
I'm busy.
One night with Arya. That's all it'll take.
You want to talk? Talk to Arya.
That's close enough.
Stand still.
If you're looking for weapons, you're not doing a very good
Can't
job.
be too careful with dead specters. That could be anyone wearing your face.
I was told you're the person to talk to if I have questions.
They're clean.
Depends on the questions.
You run Omega?
I am Omega. But you need more. Everyone needs more something, and they all come to me. I'm the boss, CEO, queen, if you're feeling dramatic. It doesn't matter. Omega has no titled ruler and only one rule. Don't fuck with Arya.
I like it. Easy to remember.
If you forget, someone will remind you.
And then I toss your sorry ass out the nearest airlock.
So, what can I do for you?
One scan and we're straight to business? People are
Your
usually-
death was downplayed, but hardly what I call a secret. Whatever you need will come out on its own. I'm curious, but Omega doesn't really care about you.
So, you must know what's
Everything
one of
that's
them.
worth knowing. I don't usually give it up. Mundane things you can find yourself. Take a walk in a back alley or buy one of the mercs a drink. Better yet, talk to the entertainers. They give great tours. Just don't waste my time.
Tell me how you got set up here.
That's as privileged as information gets. I have many friends and enemies I keep at varying distances. I don't count you among either. We'll see how useful you prove. Short answer? Mind your own damn business.
I'm trying to track down Archangel.
You and half of Omega. You want him dead too?
Why's everyone after him?
He thinks he's fighting on the side of good. There is no good side to Omega. Everything he does pisses someone off. It's catching up to him.
Just the kind of guy I'm looking for.
Really? Well, aren't you interesting? You're gonna make some enemies teaming up with Archangel. That's assuming you can get to him. He's in a bit of trouble right now.
What kind of trouble?
The local merc groups have joined forces to take him down. They've got him cornered, but it sounds like they're having trouble finishing him off. They've started hiring anybody with a gun to help.
Sounds like that might be our ticket in.
They're using a private room for recruiting. Just over there. I'm sure they'll sign you up.
What can you tell me about
Not as
Archangel?
much as I'd like. He showed if you make your own laws, he's reckless and idealistic. But he seems to know enough to stay clear.
Which merc groups are after Archangel?
Blue Suns, Eclipse, Blood Pack. They're Omega's major players. Unless they're at war, you'll never see them together. But one thing they hate more than each other is Archangel.
Do you hate Archangel?
I don't have time for hate. For now, I'm happy just to let them kill each other.
I appreciate
See
the
if you
help.
still feel that way when the mercs realize you're here to help him.
I'm looking for Morton Solar.
The Solarian doctor? Last I heard, he was trying to help plague victims in the quarantine zone. I always liked Morden. He's as likely to heal you as he is to shoot you.
What can you tell me about him?
Used to be part of the Solarian Special Tasks Group. He's brilliant and dangerous. Just don't get him talking. He never shuts up. If you really need to find him, take a shuttle to the quarantine zone. No guarantee they'll let you in, of course.
Thanks for the
Yes.
information.
Just try not.
I hear you're recruiting.
Why don't you step inside? You'll get paid when the job's done, just like everyone else. Who's next? You three look like you could do some damage. Looking for a good fight?
Sure, if this is the place to go after Archangel.
This is the place. Standard fee is 500 credits each. You get paid when the job's done. If you die, your friends don't collect your share. You'll need your own weapons and armor. Looks like you got that covered. And no, this does not make you a member of the Blue Suns, Eclipse, or the Blood Pack. You are a freelancer, period. Any questions?
Why are the mercs working together to take
Haven't
down?
been on. He does everything he can to screw with them. Tarek and the other bosses are tired of losing credits. And men.
Is he a heavy hitter? How many merc bosses are involved in this attack?
Yeah, Tarek runs the Blue Suns, but all three bosses are overseeing the operation. Jarrett's leading the Eclipse and Garm's the head of the Blood Pack. Tarek's in charge, but the others would never say that. I'm surprised they're in on this at all, but I guess getting rid of Archangel is worth it.
What do we do once we're there? How do we
The
get to
mercs will
Archangel?
tell you. Last I heard, they were putting the freelancers into scouting groups. They attack in waves to distract Archangel.
So we're just fodder for his bullets?
If you don't like it, don't sign up. But if you do your job right, it's easy credits. Besides, what are the odds he can kill all of you?
Seems like a lot of trouble for you.
You had a whole team, but we've dealt with them. Now he's just one guy. But he's got the advantage. It's his base. He's planned for an attack like this. We've lost a lot of men trying to get to him.
It's gonna be tough to get to him.
Like chasing a Vorch out of the sewer pipes. But that's why we're recruiting. If we just keep throwing fighters at him, we'll get him eventually.
Where's the attack taking
Archangel's
place?
base of operations. He's been I can't tell you exactly where you're going.
Where do we go?
Just head over to the transport depot outside. Send in the next one.
Hey, is this where I sign up?
You look a little young to be freelancing as a merc.
I'm old enough. I grew up on Omega. I know how to use a gun.
So does Archangel.
I can handle myself. Besides, I just spent 50 credits on this pistol and I want to use it.
If you're sure registration's in here, good luck. You'll need it.
Perfect. Thanks.
Oh no! It was another Vortex.
Step back.
one-night arrangement? We're here to help. Katanos Relationships was created with one purpose: to connect
family first. Then you'll get angry and come at you stupid. And then you kill him. I don't think I know you, human. I'm the Patriarch. Aria's Patriarch. What do you want?
What do you know about Aria?
A few centuries ago, Omega was my rock. When Aria arrived, she had nothing but the clothes on her back. I thought she was another dancer. She killed half my men and convinced the rest that she could run this place better than I did. She came for me here in this bar. We tore this place apart. She crushed one of my hearts, shattered half the bones in my body, and left me alive.
What made her decide to leave you alive?
No, she doesn't destroy what she can use. She said I could have all my old comforts if I served as her advisor. I knew how things worked. I knew who to lean on, who to smack down, who to smile at. And everyone who respected me saw me beaten, broken. They knew that as strong as I'd been...
A Krogan as old as you must have
killed a lot of people, lived well. My time is done. Anyone I killed is long forgotten.
Why do they call you Patriarch?
It's like an Asari matriarch, only male. Kept me around as an advisor.
I should be going.
Today.
I don't know a Captain Gavorn.
Not trust you. Tell Gavorn we know his tricks.
There seem to be a lot of voices. Good talking to you.
No more talk.
This place. How can these people be left to rot like this?
You don't understand, or you don't want to?
Does it really matter?
No. Omega has worked this way for a very long time. No one's changing it now.
Where did you get that fantastic new visor? You wouldn't believe me if I told you. Harry. Oh, I love that place.
races will be punished. Only the pure shall ascend into righteousness. Be ye warned. The end times are coming. And you are not prepared. Paid for by the followers of the exalted light of the word. A Vorcha, a blight on Omega Society, or a boon from the...
Hello there. Every credit goes toward a ticket to get me off this forsaken rock.
I buy a lot of parts and equipment.
Well, you seem like a decent...
Of course.
Then we have a deal. Maybe I'll at least sell
What
some
brought a nice kid like you to
my
Omega?
pilgrimage. What money I had. You can see how that turned out. Harrod's forcing me to sell high, and I can't even afford a ticket up the
Why does
stage.
Harrod control
Harrod
the
made
price?
me swear not to undercut him. But no one will buy from me when he's so much cheaper. I can't save enough money for a ticket off the stage.
I could go talk to Harrod for you.
I won't stop you. If you can come... His shop's up the ramp, near where Marsh sells his goods. Anything you can do...
Why does Harrod control you?
But no one will buy from
I have to go.
Please check with my kiosk to see what I have for sale.
Act now for Omega's future. The new universe yawns wide.
Captain Gavorn, head of the Vorcha task force. Got something to report?
There's an awful lot of Vorcha here.
Vorcha? They're a pestilence, nothing more. If they started planning, we'd all be in big trouble.
What's your job here exactly?
Keep the Vorcha in line. Keep them out of Aria's sight.
I'll just be
Keep
going.
moving.
Omega, what a piss hole. At least it keeps you on your toes. I've had to come here on business before. I feel like I need a shower afterward, in addition to normal decontamination.
I'm on the mission.
I hope you're ready. Archangel's been annihilating you freelancers.
Ready when you are.
Get in. It's about time they sent me someone who looks like they can actually fight.
You bet. I'm ready to go.
Is he with you?
I'm on my own. I don't need any help. Just tell me where to go.
Right. Just head through there. I'm sure you'll find your way.
I'm on it.
Uh-huh. They tell you what we're up against?
The recruiter was a little vague.
We wouldn't get many hires if everyone knew the truth. Archangel's holed up in a building at the end of the boulevard over there. He's got superior position, and the only way in is over a very exposed bridge. It's a killing ground, but he's getting tired, making mistakes. We'll have him soon enough.
You guys have a plan?
A small team is waiting to infiltrate his hideout, but we need to draw Archangel's fire so they can move in.
And that's where we come in?
Exactly. You'll be on a distraction team. Head straight over the bridge and...
Sounds like a suicide mission to me.
Pretty much. But you look like you can handle it. Head up to the boulevard and get to the third barricade. Talk to Sergeant Kathka. He'll tell you when to go in.
So the bridge is the only
Exactly.
way
Archangel, we've got teams dick. If they can get the gunship flying again, that'll help. But I'm hoping the infiltration team will finish the job and we can...
They were using a gunship to take out one?
And Archangel shut it down. He didn't destroy it, but he knew just where to... It wasn't even a fair fight. At least not for us.
Where's the
On
infiltration
the
team
far
now?
side of the bridge near his hideout, but they can't get
How'd they get that close without being...
more distractions. Tarek, we were able to sneak a few men into his hut. We need to keep Archangel focused on the bridge, so he doesn't find them and
What do you
wait.
know about
I'm
Archangel?
the wrong guy to... Tarek and the other Merc bosses have been dealing with him, but don't be surprised if they're not thrilled about talking to a freelancer.
I better go
Good.
find Sergeant.
Watch yourself on the boulevard.
Well, we might have a way in, but getting out could be interesting.
Let's find him first. Then we'll...
Shepard, I've scanned the area, but I am unable to plot any other paths to Archangel.
Guess we're going with the Mercs.
The heavy mechs and gunship possess considerable firepower. Weakening them before leaving will improve your chances.
As the first wave goes in, the infiltration team will attempt to take Archangel by surprise. I don't expect much from the freelancers. When they fail, we're up next. Do you need something?
You lead the Eclipse?
Figure that out by yourself. I'm Jareth. I run Omega's Eclipse. What do you need, freelancer?
So the infiltration team is the main focus of the attack?
Tarek's plan, not mine. He doesn't want to lose any more men, so he's Archangel's not going anywhere, so who knows? Maybe you'll get lucky.
So you're just gonna hide here while the
Precisely. You're paid whether you survive or not. It's up to you.
Why are Eclipse on Omega?
Since you care so much, Eclipse controls almost 20% of Omega. Our transports and mechs keep the EZO moving.
Sounds very organized.
Eclipse runs like a well-oiled machine, but Omega is anything but organized. It's a constant battle for control. Then Archangel comes along and complicates things even more.
Why does Archangel give you so much trouble?
Ask him. I'm just here to make as much money as I can. We didn't come to Omega to be constrained by laws and regulations. He'll regret ever coming to Omega, I promise you.
Seems like this is personal for you.
He raided one of my transports last month, killed 2 of my best operatives. One of them was my brother, so yes, it's pretty damn personal.
What do you know about
His
Archangel?
life expectancy
Is that
is
it?
short.
Nobody
Look
seems
around,
to-
you'll learn what you need to know. We've got him cornered. He won't be making... Can I assist you?
Where did he
Even
come
his
from?
team. Maybe we'll know more once we have his body. Of course.
I'll get going.
Good idea.
That should slow him down.
Perfect. It'll be hostile if they activate it.
human. Leave us alone.
You're in the wrong place, freelancer.
You the Blood Pack leader?
Name's Garm. That's all you need to know. I'm stuck here waiting till you freelancers are done playing war. Ask your questions and go.
When did the Blood Pack attack?
Damn Tarek wants us to wait, but he says the Suns have a plan, and they don't want us getting in their way. We're supposed to wait until the Eclipse send their mechs. We'll see.
Why are the Blood Pack on Omega?
The Blood Pack are everywhere on Omega. Everybody loves us, and everybody...
I'm guessing Archangel
He's
mostly.
just an uptight, but he's costing... I'll be the one to take him out today. You watch. I'm the only one who's fought
What do you
him.
know about Archangel?
He's a Turian, which makes him slightly worse, and he's brave, till he realizes you're more than he bargained for.
Sounds like you've had personal
He
experience.
tried to take me down once. Waited. He wasn't so tough after... Almost had him. But the slippery bastard...
I should get going.
No time.
This looks interesting.
Watch out.
Kathka?
Sergeant Kathka. You must be the group Salky mentioned. You're just in time.
Salky?
You met him when you were dropped off. He radioed to say you were coming. You three kinda stand out from most of the other freelancers. Anyway, the infiltration team is about to give us... Got any questions? This may be your last chance.
Are you gonna give us cover with the gunship?
Huh. Tarek is the only one who flies her. Besides, she's not quite ready. That bastard Archangel gave her a beating last time she was out there. A few more tweaks, she'll be as good as new.
Why are you coordinating the attack and
I'm in
fixing
the
it?
infiltration group. Our team coordinates with the gunship. I'm staying back to organize the freelancers and make sure the gunship's ready to go if we need her.
So our plan is to jump the wall and head for
Try not to get killed too fast. You're only a distraction, as long as you're alive. You don't have to make it all the way across. Just keep Archangel watching that bridge. The infiltration team will do the rest.
How will the infiltration team
They've
get to
got two options. They trap him in close quarters and finish the bastard off face to face. If that doesn't work, they have explosives. They'll just need time to set up.
So the bridge is the only way in?
Until the gunship's working again or the blaster's finished. Look, we gotta just do your damn job. Collect your credits and go home.
Are you leading the assault?
Tarek doesn't. You freelancers
Target is
get
in
the
sight.
privilege. Check. Bravo team, go, go, go! Archangel's got quite a surprise waiting for him. But that means no more waiting for me. Gotta get her back to 100% before Tarek decides he needs her again.
working too hard.
Doesn't look like Archangel's got much time.
Well, let's not wait around too long.
Come on, we'll give these guys a surprise of our own.
Over here! He's with Archangel!
Right between the eyes!
This is valuable. Archangel?
Shepard. I thought you were dead.
Garrus, what are you doing here?
Just keeping my skills sharp. A little target practice.
You okay?
Been better, but it sure is good to see a friendly face. Killing mercs is hard work, especially on my own.
What are you doing out here on Omega?
I got fed up with all the bureaucratic. At least it's not hard to find criminals here. All I have to do is point my gun and shoot.
How'd you manage to piss off every major...
I am amazed that they teamed up to fight me. They must really...
Since when did you start
Just to
calling
name the
yourself?
locals. I don't mind it, but please. It's,
You nailed me good a couple of times, by
because
the way.
of rounds only, no harm done. Didn't want the mercs getting suspicious.
Uh-huh.
If I wanted to do more than take your shields down, I'd have done it. Besides, you were taking your sweet time. I needed to get you moving.
Well, we got here. But I don't think getting out will be as easy.
No, it won't. That bridge has saved my life. But it works both ways. They'll slaughter us if we try to get out that way.
So we just sit here and wait for them to take us out?
It's not all that bad. This place has held them off so far. And with 3 of you, I suggest we hold this location, wait for a crack in their defenses, take our chances. It's not a perfect plan, but it's a plan.
How'd you let yourself get into this position?
My feelings got in the way of my better judgment. It's a long story. I'll make you a deal. You get me out of here alive, and I'll tell you the whole damn thing.
If we fight as a team...
You're right. Their numbers won't help them in here anyway. Let's see what they're up to. Looks like they know their infiltration team failed. Take a look. Scouts. Eclipse, I think.
That looks like a lot more than scouts.
Indeed. We better get ready. I'll stay up here. I can do a lot of damage from this vantage point. You can do what you do best. Just like old times, Shepard. Let's give these bastards everything we've got.
Here we go.
On target!
Routing power ready. Routing power backup.
Never saw me coming!
You want something done properly. All right, let's see how you handle this, Archangel. Go!
Online. They're sending out the heavy mix. That problem should take care of itself.
Get over here. Right between the eyes. Get hot. Scoped and dropped. I love this rifle. Impressive.
Eclipse mercs have made it into the base.
Where'd he go? Yes!
Looks like that's all of them. Come find me before they regroup. You're kicking ass, Shepard. They barely touched me. And we got Jareth in the process. I've been hunting that little bastard for months.
Why were you after him?
He's been shipping tainted Ezo all over Citadel space. Half the goods I seized back at CSEC came from his team here on Omega. I took out a big shipment a while back, and not surprised he decided to work with the other mercs after that.
We've still got Bloodpack and Blue Suns left. Think we can make a break for it?
Maybe. Let's see what they're up to. They've reinforced the other side, heavily, but they're not coming over the bridge yet. What are they waiting for?
What the hell was that?
Damn it. They breached the lower level. Well, they had to use their brains eventually. You'd better get down there, Shepard. I'll keep the bridge clear.
Let's split up 2 and 2. Keep one
You
of my
sure?
team here.
Who knows what you'll find down there?
Jacob, stay with Garrus. Keep him alive.
If you say so. I'm not sure it's a good idea.
Thanks, Shepard. You better get going.
How do I get to the basement?
Go down a level. The basement door is on the west side of the main room behind the stairs. I'll radio directions if you need. Good luck. Get to the console and close that shutter before they can get through.
Commencing shutdown.
I got it!
9-9.
Shutter secured.
There's 2 more shutters. Get them closed fast. Shutters and seal them.
Commencing shutdown.
Just 1 more shutter. Hurry!
On the bridge, we're holding.
Fire in the hole! I got it!
Enemies in front! Firing now.
I'm going to need some help soon. They're getting more aggressive. More trouble on the bridge. I can't keep up.
Commencing shutdown.
Get back here, Shepard. They're coming in through the doors.
Rip them to shreds! Watch my back. I'll deal with Archangel.
Taking cover.
Now let's finish you off.
Ready for full combat.
Ready, go!
He goes.
My shields are down.
We'll put them down.
Tough bastards, but I've seen worse. And we took out Garm and his blood pack. This day just gets better and better. He was one tough son of a bitch.
You fought with him before?
Yeah, we tangled once. Still couldn't take him out. I've never seen... He just kept at it until his Vorcha showed. Not this time.
Only the Blue Suns are left. I say
think
we
you're
take
right. Tarek's got the toughest group, but nothing we haven't faced before. Besides, he won't be expecting us to meet him head-on.
Heads up.
Damn it! Thought I took that thing out already.
They fixed it, but not completely. I made sure of that.
They're offloading troops. What? What's your back, Shepard?
One less. I got it.
you out of here, Garrus. Just hold on. Radio Joker, make sure they're ready for us.
We better hurry. He looks bad. Commander, we've done what we could for Garrus, but he took a bad hit. The doc's corrected with surgical procedures and some cybernetics. Best we can tell, he'll have full functionality, but...
Shepard?
Tough son of a bitch. Didn't think he'd be up yet.
Nobody would give me a mirror. How bad is it?
Hell, Garrus, you were always ugly. Slap some face paint on there, and no one will even notice.
Oh, don't make me laugh. Damn it, my face is barely holding together as it is. Probably for the best. Everyone was always ignoring you and hitting on me. Time for you to get a fair shot at it. Frankly, I'm more worried about you. I've heard bad things about Cerberus these past few years.
That's why I'm glad you're here, Garrus. If I'm walking into hell, I want someone I trust at my side.
You realize this plan has me walking into hell, too. Just like old times. I'm fit for duty whenever you need me, Shepard. I'll settle in and see what I can do with the forward batteries.
so nice.
I play with Emperor in. Okay, I know how toxic he is.
Your mic is more toxic, man.
Who? I didn't hear who?
Your mic.
Oh,
It's making so much noise.
Hey, sorry, I like it, bro. I like it. Sorry.
Right on. Let's go. Move it. Come on, chop. Flashbang. Throwing a grenade. Flashbang. Throwing fire. Grenade. Fire in the hole. Incendiary out. Let's go. Grenade out. Smoke. Throwing a grenade. Grenade out. Laying down smoke. Throwing flashbang.
Bomb has been planted.
Defusing the bomb.
Counter-terrorist win.
Move it. All right. Move it. Incendiary. Go. Throwing smoke. Throwing flashbang. Throwing smoke. Deploying flashbang. Grenade. Throwing a grenade. Flashbang. Grenade out. Grenade out.
Bomb has been planted.
Throwing flashbang. Grenade out. Incendiary out.
Shall we go here this time?
No, scared.
You're a champion. Let's have it, lads. Roger that. We took the piss out of them. Grenade. Throwing fire. Smoke. Throwing flashbang. Throwing
You should check every.
Yeah, correct.
Right. Corner.
Let's go, boys. GG, guys. I'm going to sleep now. It's very late. Very late.
Good night.
Good night. GG. GG, comrades.
Comrades, GG, comrades.
Good play.
Grab your gear, let's go. Laying down smoke. Throwing a grenade. Flashbang. Bomb has been planted. I'm defusing the bomb. Go, people. Deploying flashbang. Molotov. Throwing flashbang. Throwing flashbang. Smoke. Throwing smoke.
बम्बर भाई
महादर भैया मरने स्लाइसिंग
कौन था बे?
इंस्टेड ऑफ
प्लांट
प्लांटिंग व्हाट आर यू डूइंग हे भाई ये तो सिटी वाला है ठीक करो इसको
ये बता रहा लीजन ये में लगा इसलिए प्लांट में
ये रिटार्डेशन किसको बोल रहा है भाई
देख देख फिर भी थ्रो कर रहा है
मतलब क्या है
प्लांटिंग लॉन्ग भी थ्रो कर रहा है
लॉन्ग अबे तो क्या चिल करके खेलना छूटती है कैजुअली तो गांडू मैं कौन सा सीएस रोज खेलता हूं
होगा तेरा बाप मादर चो साले गांड में ऐसे डालूंगा लन से टक्कर निकल के छूटी है
2 महीने में खेल रहा हूं जा माचू तो
तेरा बाप बॉडी मादर चो
चिल गाइस किस एंड मेकअप
खाना नहीं देखा बाप ने छूटे
मुंह में दूंगा भाई मादर जान बच्ची
होली
समझ भी नहीं आया
We will make them cry.